episode 8 of The Studio, titled The Golden Globes. Before I talk about this episode, in case you did not know, the news dropped yesterday that The Studio is renewed for season 2. So I was really excited to hear that news. We have this episode and 2 left, and that is not the end. Hopefully the show goes for 5, 6, 7 seasons, but we have at least one more. So I was really excited to hear that news. In this episode it is obviously the Golden Globes, and a movie called Open, directed by Zoe Kravitz, is nominated for a Golden Globe. And the plot of this episode is that Matt is frantic, thinking that if the movie wins, Zoe Kravitz will not thank him in her acceptance speech. He's on the phone in the beginning of the episode. He's on the phone with his mother saying it's essentially my movie because he greenlit it. And he goes around to everyone. He talks to Patty, Catherine O'Hara's character, and asks her to make sure he's thanked in the speech. And she essentially says, this is Zoe's speech. He talks to her publicist. He talks to a guy backstage who runs the teleprompter and awkwardly asks him to insert his name into the speech. He gets into an argument with Kravitz herself. It's really funny. There's also a running bit in the episode where Adam Scott wins a Golden Globe, and because Sal, Ike Barinholtz's character, let him stay on his couch for 6 months when he first got to Hollywood, he thanks him in the speech, and it starts this revolving bit where every winner and presenter, including Quinta Brunson, Gene Smart, Aaron Sorkin, and Zack Snyder, thank him, and you see each time Matt getting angrier and angrier that Sal's getting all this attention and he's getting none. This was, in my opinion, the best episode of this season. It was the right amount of awkward and hilarious. My stomach hurt from laughing. There's also a scene in this episode where during the Matt and Zoe Kravitz argument, Rami Youssef, who is the host of the Golden Globes, interrupts them and says, "Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to show Christopher Nolan I have range." It's just such high-level comedy. I think this is the episode that won Seth Rogen an Emmy, and I think this is going to be the best comedy Emmy winner. I know the Emmys are committing category fraud by calling The Bear a comedy, but I think this was the weakest season of The Bear, so if anything is going to beat it for best comedy, it should be this. And I think Apple obviously has the resources to campaign hard. One of my favorite shows of this year. I'm going to give this episode a 9.4, and we have 2 left after this. I can't wait, and I'm so excited. We're going to keep going.